Don't touch me, motherfucker. Get out.
Stop it! Stop it!
Girl alone.
You two are acting like children.
Son of a bitch.
You're gonna ruin the party.
If you keep your girl satisfied, she will come to me. Get out my house.
I kill you! I'll bring him to total
Hey,
body!
stop it!
I kill you, you bastard!
You could kill me if you tried. You betrayed me. You're not good. You're just a chicken. Chip, 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 chip.
Shut up! It's over!
Trey, shut up!
It's cool.
Shut up!
It's over!
It's not over. Everybody betrayed me. I fed up with this world.
Oh shit. If people really thought that I was gonna hate this movie, you thought wrong, man. You fucking thought wrong. Man, this shit's fucking hilarious. It's one of those it's so bad it's good movies. Like, this shit's a fucking classic, man. Like, I can watch this any day of the week. I can watch this shit non-stop, like a marathon. Like, this shit's fucking hilarious, man. Like, how can you hate this movie? Yeah, I know it's bad acting, bad story, terrible characters and stuff like that. Tommy Wiseau can't act. He wrote a movie which he thought is gonna be like an Oscar winner or something, Oscar award winner movie or something. Turns out it was a laughing stock. It turns out this movie was a comedy more than a drama because all the shit that happens in this film. Like I said, it's like I'm watching a comedy film more than a drama film. Which is this supposed to be a drama film? But it turns out Tommy Wiseau was actually writing a comedy film, which he didn't even know that. Because like once he got into the theater and watched the movie with his buddy Greg, who plays Mark, everyone was like laughing at the movie. Everyone was laughing at it in the theater. Everyone was laughing, and Tommy got mad about it. Walked out, and Greg had to tell him that it's a good thing people laugh at it, people like it and stuff like that. That's a good thing. He's right about that because this is a comedy. All the shit that Tommy Wiseau wrote for the script, this is a fucking comedy, and he didn't even realize that. He didn't realize this whole film was a comedy until he realized later on. He did this like years later. He did this. What's it called? Some TV show, which that wasn't really funny at all. So, no, this time he's actually trying. When he actually tries, that means it's not gonna be good. When he doesn't try, it's gonna be a really funny film. He tried so hard to write a drama film, but turns out it's a comedy. And I really enjoyed this comedy film. I am not calling this a drama film. This is fucking comedy gold, man. Like I think every scene is like funny as fuck. Besides Tommy Wiseau's bad acting, which is that shit was funny, hilarious too. And they always like playing football all the time. This crazy guy wants money from Denny. Yeah, fucking Denny. Denny was like the best part of this movie. He was like the best part. Besides his fucking name, Denny. He's named after a fucking a breakfast restaurant. Denny. Like Denny's. What the fuck? Like he's like my favorite character besides Tommy. He's like my favorite character, Denny. He's like this random character. He just comes in out of nowhere with all this stupid shit. He's like Donnie from The Big Lebowski. That's what he reminds me of. He's like Donnie from The Big Lebowski. So this whole movie's about it's called The Room, and they're always in a room. And other times they're on top of a roof, and other times they're in the alleyway, and there's other times Tommy Wiseau is in his flower shop, petting a dog, saying "Hi, doggy," and getting flowers. And I didn't notice you there, Tommy. Well, his name's not really Tommy in the movie. I think it's like, I forgot what his name was in the movie. Was it Johnny? What was it again? I forgot what his name was in the movie. Let me look it up real quick. I totally forgot what I keep calling him Tommy instead of his character's name. Yeah, it is Johnny. Okay, it is fucking Johnny. Yeah, so it's Johnny. I'm keep calling Tommy though. I'm keep calling his real name. So Tommy, you know, like he's this guy. He's a banker, and he's trying to show his love to his girl Lisa, who is, you know, a cheating bitch, which that's what he calls her. In a few moments, bitch. It's fucking, the way he says his dialogue is like hilarious, man. The way he says it. in a few minutes, bitch. It's like, it's so hilarious, dude. Like, how do you hate this shit, man? You gotta have a fucking smirk on your face. Like, you can't just sit there angry all the fucking time and watch this film, man. It's hilarious. Like, holy shit, like, like, you can't sit there with just a blank face. You're going to laugh because of how bad it is. It's funny as fuck. Especially in this room they're in. Like, they have these picture of spoons everywhere. Like, come on, Tommy, how is this not a comedy film? You got fucking spoon pictures everywhere for fuck's sake. Like, you got spoon pictures everywhere. How is this movie not a comedy? You got spoon pictures everywhere. Like, what the fuck is that? I remember I was watching this video where this guy was at a theater, or girl, he or she was at a theater with all these other people watching Tommy Wiseau The Room in theaters. And every time they see a spoon, a picture in one of the scenes, they see like spoon pictures, they throw spoon at the picture. They throw spoons at the scene when they're showing it. They're like spoons. They throw spoons right at the fucking right at the theater movie. They throw right at it at the movie. It's like, it's so hilarious. Every time I see a spoon a picture, they throw spoons at the movie. Like, spoons. And like, so yeah, let's talk about the story. Like I said, this whole movie's about, you know, Tommy Wiseau. He plays Johnny. He's a banker. And his girlfriend's Lisa. She's a bitch. She always gets on his nerves and stuff like that. She wants more in this, and she cheats on him with his best friend, played by Greg, who plays Mark. Oh, hi, Mark. And she cheats on with him and all that stuff. He doesn't know until like later on in the film, like way far away in the film. He didn't know about it yet. So yeah, he's a banker. They don't really show those scenes where he's a banker. They don't really show those scenes. I guess they had enough budget for it, I guess. You know, the budget's like $6 million. Somehow they had a scene for that though. Well, whatever. I guess Tommy Wiseau didn't write those scenes. I guess he didn't want to write that. Him showing he's a banker. I can't imagine how that scene would turn out being. If he actually wrote that scene for he's at his job. I wonder how that would be. It'd probably be fucking hilarious. You see how bad writing he is. Like this shit's fucking like every scene in this movie is funny, except for the sex scenes. It's like, you know what? No. Like, only like one sex scene was funny where he's like fucking Lisa's belly button. Like, that's the only scene that actually was funny. He was fucking her belly button. Like, what the fuck? Like, does he know where the vagina is at? Like, what the hell is he doing? Like, he's fucking her belly button. What is he doing? The fuck? And like fucking Tommy Wiseau got, you know, Lisa flowers and stuff like that. He's like, I got you some flowers. Got her some flowers, and they start talking, and they go upstairs. They fucking, oh yeah, that fucking Denny shows up. He's like, hey, meet Denny. And Denny shows up, and then they go upstairs. Fucking Denny follows them. He starts playing around with them in the bed, and they have a pillow fight. He joins it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Fucking Denny. Like, he's such a fucking random goofball. Like, he just jumps in bed and all that. Then now Denny's gone, they start having sex. It's like a really long sex scene. It goes on for too long. It was funny for a while. I was like, this shit's long as fuck. And they had more sex scenes with fucking with Greg's character, Mark. She started fucking him. She started cheating on him with Mark, and they're like fucking on the stairs. I'm like, how do you have sex on the stairs? Doesn't that hurt? Like, what the hell? Doesn't that hurt your back when you fucking on the stairs? And like Lisa has this random mother who out of nowhere tells her she has breast cancer, and then later on she just forgets about it. And then there's just like more random characters in here, like this guy with this turtleneck or something, and this other lady, Michelle or something like that. And those two are like fucking on the couch in someone else's house. They're like eating chocolates off each other and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Then she like started blowing him right on their couch, right on Lisa and fucking Tommy's couch. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what is going on? What are these random scenes? Fucking blow some guy's cock at someone else's couch. His face he was making like, whoa, whoa! It's like he's about to blow his whale right in her mouth right away. He's about to blow his sperm whale right in her fucking mouth. Like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ, he's got a full load. I can tell you that. Okay, so that sex scene and the other one, where Tommy's fucking Lisa's belly button, those are the scenes I liked. Yeah, and afterwards, fucking, what was like, Lisa and her mother were like talking again, and then all of a sudden Denny shows up. She was like, well, where's all these people come from? That answers my question. Where all these fucking people come from? Thank you, Grandma. I'm like, what the fuck? And then fucking, the turtleneck guy shows up, and he left his underwear on the couch, and the fucking Lisa's mother grabs it. She's like, "What the hell is this doing here?" "Oh, my underwear." Like, what the hell? This is what I mean. Does Tommy understand this? He wrote a comedy instead of a drama film. Like, all this shit that's happening in this film is more of a comedy than anything. He didn't even realize it. He just wrote it. He thought it'd be some serious shit. This is not serious. This is for laughter. This is for shit like fucking, like I said, it's a comedy. Then the next scene, fucking, like, it was like Tommy, it was Mark, it was Denny, and the turtleneck guy. I don't remember his name, the turtleneck guy. Let me see if I can find him. Maybe I gotta go look up the movie. I gotta find this fucking name here. Like, I forgot what his fucking name was. I keep calling him Turtleneck Guy because I forgot what his fucking name. Okay, here we go. Denny, Peter. That's not Peter. So Scott? Yeah, it was Scott. Yeah, so it was Scott. So Scott's the turtleneck guy. It was Scott. It was Scott, Mark, Tommy, and Denny, and they're hang out in the alley, ready to play some fucking football. He was talking to fucking Tommy about his underoos. He left at their house or something like that. Tommy was like, haha, that's a good story there. And then they started playing they tried to play some football, and then all of a sudden fucking the Scott guy falls on on the trash cans and stuff like that, being a clumsy bastard. So like, what is going on in this movie? The next scene, fucking Tommy's arguing with Lisa and stuff like that, and this is one of the best scenes happens in this film. And he's like, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." And she was like, "Why are you so hysterical?" Like, what the fuck? And that was from another movie which Tommy was always a big fan of. It was called it's a movie with, I think, James Dean. It came out in the 50s. That's where it came from. That's where he got it from. It was like one of his like favorite films. He's a big fan of James Dean, so that's what he based it off of. And then next scene, fucking, like, he's on the roof. He's like talking to fucking like Mark. He's like, no, not yet. He was like with his water bottle. And I heard he like messed up scene like many times. Messed the scene up with doing that scene. He's on the roof. I said, I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. So he throws his water bottle on the ground. He's like, oh, hi, Mark. And he was like, hey, Johnny. How's it going? And he's fucking talking about shit and all that about fucking like Greg talking about his girl, which you know it's Tommy's girl. He's fucking. I mean, he don't know about it. He's like, ha, that's a good story, Mark. Yeah, that's a good story. She's fucking your girl behind your back, buddy. like he's stupid. There's like this other scene where fucking with Denny on the roof. He's like playing with his football by himself or basketball. And also this big giant guy like at the door. He's like, it's like, is Denny gonna die or something? Like, Jesus Christ, this dude was like about to break his neck or something, rip his head off, which he almost did. Because Denny owes him some money. So it's fucking, he's like, where's my fucking money, Denny? He grabs it, he's like, start pointing a gun at his head, like, what the fuck? Then fucking Tommy has to come save him with fucking Greg. His dad had to come save him, grab the motherfucker, and bring his ass down to the police station or something. And you know, Tommy keeps the gun, because you know what he's gonna do later on with that. Foreshadowing. Spoilers. Then fucking Lisa and her mom end up talking to fucking Denny, and fucking Denny was like buying crack off somebody or. And he was like, "Stop yelling at me!" She like the mother, fucking Lisa's mother, trying to grab him or something like that. It's like, "Why are you shouting like that?" or something. And fucking Tommy, I come to like comfort him and shit like that. He's like, "It's okay, baby boy." I was like, what is going on in this fucking movie? Holy shit, man. Like, this shit's like funny as fuck. And he had like more sex scenes. I'm like, come on now. This is starting to get old, the sex scenes now. Can we stop with this nonsense, all these sex scenes? Tommy, I go buy some more flowers at the, like I said, at the shop or something like that. Can I get a few dozen roses, please? Oh, hey, Tommy, I didn't see you there. What the fuck you mean, you fat bitch? What do you mean? Oh, I didn't see you there. He's standing right there. What the fuck is she talking about? So she gives him the flowers. He's like, here's your money. Here you go. Hi, doggy. Bye. That's the fucking dialogue. Hi, doggy. And the dog look like it's like a mannequin or something like that, like a plastic dog. It doesn't even move. It's like someone throws a dog in a fucking freezer or something, and it's like a popsicle. The dog even looks like it's real, but it is. We got more flowers for Lisa and stuff like that. Blah blah blah. You know, she's talking to her friend. Like, what the fuck is going on in this fucking movie, man? Like, then he was talking to her, like, talk to his friend Marv. He had him, went to this, like, milk fucking shop or something like that. It was, like, well, it's really a coffee shop, and they're just drinking milk or something. Yeah, fucking Greg asked him about his job. How's your job? Oh, it's alright, I guess. Like, he's, like, all sad and stuff. Like, Lisa, like, driving him crazy. You know, he's totally fucking his girl behind his back, and there's like a lot of football scenes. Like one scene, fucking they're playing football in their tuxes, and this guy named Peter, who Peter, the guy played Peter. Let's talk about that guy. So he debuts. He's supposed to be Tommy's therapist or something like that. And that guy wasn't no sex scene with that guy next. With Tommy's, I'm surprised Tommy's therapist had no sex scene yet. I would imagine how that goes. Yeah, the therapist is gonna show you some good time. So he was his therapist. He's like his friend also. Like everyone's friends with Tommy. Like everyone's friends with him. And you know, I actually like Peter also. I actually like Peter. I thought he was actually an interesting character. And like Peter, yeah, like later on with like Peter and fucking him and what's his name, Mark are on top of the roof, and Mark gets pissed after he was like smoking weed, wearing his fucking denim clothes or some shit. He fucking grabs fucking Peter and pushes him like towards the roof and try to like throw him off or something like that. He's getting tired of shit. Then he stops and like, you know, he's not gonna do that. Like he's like getting all pissed at him. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Then later on, they're like in their tuxes, like talking and stuff. Then fucking Mark shows up. He's shaved and all that now. He has no beard now. He has no facial hair anymore. He's all shaved. And like now they decide to go play football in their tuxes now. And he was like, come on, Peter. And Peter looks like he don't want to play football. And then like, they call him a chicken. He's like, cheep, 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 cheep. And then they all go outside and play with football and stuff like that. And then fucking, if he told Peter to go run, and Peter falls on his legs, he falls down. He's like, all right, that's it, I'm done. And he was serious. When you say he was done, he was done. Because the actor he had to go do some other movie at a different place. Because the actor was working on a different movie at the same time with this one, so he had to go do that. And they had to replace him with a different guy, which he's a different character. I don't know, some random guy they put in there. It was like because Peter was supposed to be there, he wasn't doing those lines, but the actor couldn't because he was doing some other movie. So what do you mean he was done? He was done. Yeah, I actually like that guy too. He wasn't that bad as an actor. Besides, Tommy's bad acting. So next scene, now they're having. Well, I mean, there's other scenes, but I'm not talking about all the scenes. And then Peter, Tommy was talking. It was a party for him. He's like surprise and all that stuff. And they're like on top of the roof talking and stuff like that, having their little party. And that new guy shows up. He's supposed to be the new Peter or something like that, with this guy's curly hair or something like that. And yeah, this random guy they replaced Peter with. Cause he was the new Peter or something. Then they're back downstairs having a party, and then Tommy and Mark get in a fight with each other because Lisa had this big fight with each other, and fucking like Mark tried to apologize to him. Mark tried to apologize to Tommy, and Tommy like slapped his hand away, like, don't touch me, motherfucker, get out. They started fighting each other, like grabbing each other and shit like that. Fucking they pushed him away. Like fucking Mark falls to the ground. He's like, son of a bitch. I mean, maybe your pleasure better is that will never happen. And they start fighting each other again. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And fucking Tommy's like, you're just a chicken. Cheep, 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 cheep. And they start fighting again. And the guy tried to break it up. The new Peter. He's like, all right, stop. It's over. No, it's not over. Everybody betrayed me. I'm fed up with this world. And he goes upstairs. He's like upset. But he gets fed up with this world. So he goes upstairs. He hides in the bathroom right on the left. And fucking then Lisa goes upstairs. Like, all right, everyone's gone. You can come out now, Tommy. He's like, in a few minutes, bitch. I was like, what the fuck? The way he said it was like so hilarious. I think it was a few moments or a few minutes. A few minutes, bitch. And then he comes out and he's like, and they get another argument with each other and stuff like that. It's like, why, Lisa? And Lisa was gone, and he started acting crazy. He's like knocking everything down. He throws TV out the window and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? What is with this acting? Like, why, Lisa? No. He's like what turns into a Wolverine or something. He's like, or the Hulk. Imagine Tommy Wiseau turns into the Hulk. You see how his acting would be. He turns into a Hulk. Why, Lisa? Tommy Smash. Then fucking he goes upstairs and he takes the gun out of his case where, he got the gun from that bad guy. He's the night guy trying to kill himself. He put the gun in his mouth. He's like goodbye cruel world. He's like oh, he's like about to eat something. I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, and he's dead. For some reason, usually I'd be sad when the character kills himself and stuff like that. But this shit actually made me fucking laugh because how fucking terrible it was. It was like fucking hilarious. Then like fucking Mark, Denny, and fucking Lisa come upstairs and find him fucking Tommy dead on the ground. They're like dead. He's like SpaghettiOs dead. And like fucking like Mark is in a fight with Lisa. He's like, it's your fault. You got him killed. And like Denny was sad and stuff like that. Like, no, Tommy. Who will I play football with? Who will I play bowling with? Oh, he's like a dad to me. Like, that shit was funny as fuck, dude. Like, this whole movie is like a fucking masterpiece. Like, Tommy didn't know that. Like, Tommy didn't know this shit was a comedy. Like, the shit he wrote, like, how he doesn't understand this is like a fucking comedy? Like, does he understand that? Oh yeah, by the way, Seth Rogen and James Franco made a documentary, biopic film based off the Room, and they got off the Tommy Wiseau and Greg's book. I think it's mostly Greg's book. Got off mostly of Greg's book, Tommy's close friend, and they did a biopic of it, how they all start the movie and stuff like that. How Tommy Wiseau trying to get into Hollywood, and he tried talking to one of these producers who's a douchebag because I don't like the producer because producers he tried to talk to because he hates the Phantom Menace, and he's saying that it should be more something, I forgot. It should be less action, more romantic stuff. Like, what, get the fuck out of here, dude. You fucking kidding me? Star Wars is about action, you fucking retard. And the biopic showed how much Tommy Wiseau was an asshole behind the scenes, how much of a dick he was on set. How, you know, him and Greg used to get in a fight with each other on set and stuff like that. And Tommy Wiseau and Greg is played by the Franco brothers, James and Dave. They actually played Tommy and Greg. Dave Franco played Greg, and James Franco played Tommy. But that's nice seeing two brothers play these characters together like that. And Seth Rogen played like a producer or director or something like that. He played one of those characters. And then he got like fucking Josh Hutcherson to play fucking Denny, which I thought that's just hilarious. They got him to play Denny. That's fucking hilarious. Josh Hutcherson plays Denny. Come on now. How's that not fucking funny, dude? Josh fucking Hutcherson. And Zac Efron plays that Scott guy, the turtleneck dude. He got Zac Efron to play that guy. That's fucking hilarious. Like, this was like the last good movie that James Franco and Seth Rogen did together. That's like the last movie they actually did good. After that, like everything sucked ass, and then they broke up and stuff like that because Seth was being a baby. Because the whole allegations that James Franco went through. I mean, like, who even cares? They show you kept making movies. Like, that shouldn't even mattered. But I know they're still friends. He just said that because, you know, he don't want to get in trouble and stuff like that because, you know, wussy people. So yeah, I thought the movie was pretty fucking hilarious, man. Like, Denny's my favorite character in this movie. He's my favorite character, Denny. Besides Tommy, you know, Denny's my favorite character. This movie's a fucking classic. Yeah, it's one of those it's so bad it's good movies, you know. It's one of those type of movies. Like the other one I watched. Like, how can you not like The Room? It's Tommy fucking Wiseau, man. He wrote a classic masterpiece. That's what he wrote. He wrote a comedy gold film, which he never knew about until later on. And also, Tommy Wiseau sells boxer briefs. You can get one today. No joke. I'm not fucking around. He sells boxer briefs with his name on it. The Tommy Wiseau underwear. Get it now. And I'm not joking around. Go look it up. Like, you think I'm joking about that? Go look it up. He sells underwear. He's trying to be like the next Calvin Klein. It's Tommy Wiseau draws, man. Who want to wear Tommy Wiseau's underwear, man? It's used and smelly. It smells like Tommy. Hi, Mark. Oh man. If you haven't watched this movie, go watch this movie, man. This shit's funny as hell. It's not for everyone, but this shit's pretty funny, man. You guys gotta go check it out. And like, after he said his line in a few minutes, bitch, they said that the whole like set was like laughing when he said that line, and he got pissed off. Even the lady who played Lisa will laugh at that part. She couldn't stop laughing. He got so pissed off. He came out like, "What the fuck is so funny? Why would they think that's just so funny for? What is funny?" He like demanded to know what's so funny. Like he was like pissed about that. It's like, you know, he didn't understand this shit is like a comedy. He didn't understand he wrote this shit like a comedy. Like this is, and like there's another scene where the fucking Tommy and Lisa got drunk off of pizza and fucking bourbon or something. And fucking Tommy, like, I think Tommy got his tie on his head or something like that. He's like, I love you, darling. He's doing these weird movements. So like, what the fuck? Is he like a robot or something? Why is he doing that? It's like you have a seizure. It's like, I love you, darling. Like he's twitching or some shit. Like doing the Elaine dance or something. Like, what the fuck is going on? You're lying. I never hit you. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Why are you so hysterical? Yeah, I gotta watch that shit again, man. This shit's fucking funny. Like, come on, how you not watch that? I mean, you guys gotta watch this fucking movie, man. You gotta watch this shit. Once you watch it, you can never stop watching it. This shit's a comedy gold. Comedy gold, man. And like one of the scenes where, you know, Tommy and what's his name, Mark was playing football, and then they fell on top of the ground. They're fighting on the ground. They were actually fighting on the ground behind the scenes. They actually got mad at each other about something. Because that's what happens in the Disaster Artist. They actually got mad at each other about something. They weren't actually fooling around, playing around with each other. They actually got mad at each other behind the scenes. That's the truth. That actually happened. It was like what the? Because I remember I watched The Room first before I watched Disaster Artist. That's the. Yeah, I watched The Room way before Disaster Artist. I watched it way before that. Like this isn't the first time I watched The Room. I watched a couple times before. It's just funny as fuck. Like I cannot stop watching this shit. This is a classic to watch for like Valentine's Day. You know, like any holiday, it's good to watch the Room. Any holiday is good to watch The Room. Especially Valentine's Day. You watch it with your lady. You know, guys say, have a good time, you know? Have a good time. Until your lady fucks you behind your back, and then they say you start hitting her, and then comes a real big fucking problem. You're lying, I never hit you! Oh yeah, I forgot about the part where the customer thing, where the flower shop, she was like, you're my favorite customer. That's another you're random as fuck thing right there. That was random as fuck. Like, she was like, you're my favorite customer. It's a flower shop. How you be your favorite customer? You buy flowers every fucking day? He's your favorite customer? Like, it's just a fucking flower shop. She said, you're my favorite customer. Come on, lady. First she said she doesn't know that that's even him. She even knows that he was even there. And then the second time she said, you're my favorite customer. Like, is she been dropping drugs back there or something? Is she doing like fucking LSD? Like, what the fuck that fat bitch be doing back there? She's definitely getting that dog drugs too. That dog was like, it's fucking frozen. The dog is on drugs too, besides that flower shop lady. She put that dog on drugs. Then we need to take that dog away from her.